You need some love, you must have the blues. And but the one thing a good man can do is do the shake, the rattlesnake shake. Man, do the shake. Yeah, just
Fleetwood Mac were a British band with American members, certainly at some points, and a worse than average turnover of members. And it's really hard to do their turbulent history justice in about a minute, which is what I budget for these introductions. They were formed as a blues band by several former members and current members at the time of John Mayall's Blues Breakers, who were a British band quite uh, fundamental to the British blues explosion. And they were put together by Peter Green. So, ironically, not one of the two whose names contribute to the band name, who are Mick Fleetwood and John McVie. This was 1967. After 3 years, so in 1970, there were some changes which added Christine Perfect, who became quite soon Christine McVie. She got together with John McVie. They started to be more pop rock. Around this time, Peter Green left twice, I think. At some point during this next few years, they took a break. Another version with which is generally considered now a fake version, toured under the name The New Fleetwood Mac. By 1975, they were back doing stuff, and they were joined by Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks. And at that point, they became what a lot of people would consider their classic lineup. So some of their best success in that kind of 1975 onwards coincided with some romantic breakups and shake-ups within the band. Very turbulent internally. They became known for their breakup songs. Given what was going on, I'm really surprised they actually managed to continue to play together and sing together. They did have huge success. There was huge confusion, as I say, in the band. They're probably now at an end, given that Christine McVie died in 2023. But with the history of Fleetwood Mac, never say never.
Hi, my name's Dan, and this is a review of the album Then Play On by Fleetwood Mac, which was released in 1969. And this is a mini album review. And actually, on this occasion, it is going to be quite mini because I don't have a huge amount to say about this album, I'm afraid. It's their third studio album. It's probably, well, almost certainly not my first listen to it, as I do possess a copy of this album, but I don't remember it. I did what I have done several times with several acts over the last, or genres as well, over the last, I don't know, 25 years, which is acquired a bunch of stuff. It struck me at one point that actually there's quite a few songs that I like that are Fleetwood Mac. Let's get a load of Fleetwood Mac. So I did. I collected, I think, probably all of their albums in one go. And the problem with doing that is that you then listen to them, but you don't remember which one's which, and you don't. Some of them stick out, but most of them don't. And I think I did that. So this is Fleetwood Mac had at least two phases, but their first iteration was what is generally known as the Peter Green era of Fleetwood Mac, and this was in there. I believe it was the last one out of three in the Peter Green era, and it's blues rock mostly with some mild psychedelic rock influences in here. So the first couple of albums apparently were pretty straight blues, and at this point they were branching out. And it's quite varied, and partly this is because there are four different writers here. So there are 7 tracks from written by Danny Kerwin. There are 5 by Peter Green, who was their leader, and 1 each by Mick Fleetwood and John McVie. And guitars here are a mixture of electric guitar and acoustic guitar. There's some nice slide work on one track, which is Showbiz Blues. It may be elsewhere, I don't remember it. from elsewhere. There are 4 tracks that are instrumental, including My Dream, which has got a clean, like guitar-led thing, not very bluesy. It's a bit more like a Shadows kind of track, instrumental guitar, and quite, yeah, mellow's not quite the right word, but not aggressive here. So that's it for description. I guess the question is, do I like it? And the answer is reasonably well. Yeah, there's some nice playing. There's not really any songs that jump out and hit me between the eyes. It felt as an album a bit unfocused, but I felt that wasn't a huge detriment to it. That was forgivable. And yeah, it was okay. I listened to it. I listened to it twice. I mildly enjoyed it, but don't have a lot else to say, I'm afraid. So that's what I think of this album. I'd love to know what you think of this album, though, especially if you got more out of it than I did. Let me know what that is, what the qualities are that you hear in this album. But that's it from me for now.
Tell me anybody, now do you really give a damn for me?